Episode number 103, Revelation's Greatest Message. The Lamb Rules History. 1. The Revelation of Jesus Christ. The book of Revelation begins with these words, The Revelation of Jesus Christ. Revelation 1:1. It is not primarily about the Antichrist, the end of the world, or future disasters. It is the unveiling of Jesus Christ as the eternal King. The purpose of the book is to show suffering believers that history is not controlled by rulers, governments, armies, or Satan. History is controlled by the Lamb who was slain and now reigns forever. Every seal, trumpet, and bowl reveals his authority and faithfulness. The central message of Revelation is that Jesus Christ is Lord of history. 2. The churches needed this vision. The 7 churches of Asia faced persecution, opposition, imprisonment, suffering, and martyrdom. Revelation 2-3. John himself was exiled on Patmos. Revelation 1:9. They did not merely need predictions, they needed a vision of the risen Christ. While they saw Rome's power, God showed John heaven's reality. Before the seals, trumpets, and bowls, John sees the throne. Revelation 4. Before judgment appears, the King is revealed. God reigns, Christ reigns, history remains under divine control. 3. The pattern throughout Scripture. Throughout Scripture, whenever God's people faced overwhelming circumstances, God redirected their eyes from earth to heaven. Israel stood trapped at the Red Sea, yet God revealed his power. Exodus 14. Daniel saw the Ancient of Days and the Son of Man receiving the kingdom. Daniel 7:9-14. Ezekiel saw God's throne above earthly kingdoms. Ezekiel 1:26-28. Isaiah saw the Lord high and lifted up. Isaiah 6:1-5. Stephen saw Jesus standing at God's right hand. Acts 7:55-56. John saw the glorified Christ among the lampstands. Revelation 1:12-18. The circumstances differed, but the lesson was the same. Earth said defeat. Heaven revealed victory. Earth showed persecution. Heaven revealed the throne. 4. The throne before the storm. This pattern reaches its fullest expression in Revelation. The churches saw Roman power and persecution. God showed John something greater. The Lamb was upon the throne. Revelation 4 and 5 come before Revelation 6 for a reason. Before the first seal opens, John sees God upon the throne and the Lamb receiving the scroll. Nothing in Revelation happens outside Christ's authority. The seals, trumpets, and bowls all unfold under his rule. 5. The Lamb receives the scroll. In Revelation 5, Jesus appears as the Lamb that was slain. Revelation 5:6. He alone is worthy to receive the scroll. Revelation 5:9. This follows the accomplishment of Daniel's 70 weeks prophecy. Daniel 9:24-27. Through his death, resurrection, ascension, and enthronement, Christ secured redemption and established his authority over history. Heaven celebrates because the Lamb has overcome. 6. The seals reveal Christ's authority. The first 6 seals reveal the outworking of Christ's reign. The gospel advances. Revelation 6:1-2. Wars, famine, persecution, and martyrdom unfold. Revelation 6:3-11. The covenant world moves toward judgment. Revelation 6:12-17. Yet behind every event stands the Lamb. The seals are not evidence that history is out of control. They reveal that history remains under Christ's authority. 7. The same message for every generation. Jesus warned his followers, "In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." John 16:33. The first century believers suffered. Christians after AD 70 suffered. Believers under Rome suffered. Christians throughout history have faced persecution, imprisonment, injustice, and martyrdom. Today, many still suffer for the gospel. The circumstances change, but the message remains the same. The Lamb is on the throne. 8. Why Revelation still matters. Revelation was written to encourage faithfulness during suffering. Without the heavenly vision, persecution appears meaningless and history appears chaotic. With the heavenly vision, believers understand that Christ remains sovereign. He preserves his people, fulfills his promises, judges evil, and brings his purposes to completion. 9. The eternal message. Kingdoms rise and fall. Rome fell, Jerusalem fell. Empires come and go. Yet Jesus Christ remains the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13:8. He is King of kings and Lord of lords. Revelation 19:16. The Lamb holds the scroll of history. Every event moves toward the fulfillment of God's sovereign purpose. Conclusion. The eternal purpose of Revelation is to reveal Jesus Christ as the King who rules history. The 7 churches needed this vision. John needed this vision. Stephen needed this vision. Daniel needed this vision. Ezekiel needed this vision. Every generation needs this vision. When suffering comes and circumstances appear overwhelming, Revelation calls us to lift our eyes higher. The Lamb is on the throne. He rules history. He preserves his people. He fulfills his promises, and he will bring God's purpose to completion.